Hey guys, Simon Trezellian here, voice of reason today, and we're gonna talk about the various different campaigns, the two campaigns that are currently vying for your vote. Now, as everyone knows, I'm a former Special Forces guy. I'm used to strategy and tactics, and used to actually getting the right teams together to go and accomplish missions. That's what I did, for pretty much most of my adult life. So let's have a look at some of the principles behind this. Okay, so if you're going to go into any area of conflict, and let's face it, the election is one of the biggest conflicts we'll see. It's a conflict of ideologies. It has massive consequences, just like you would find in any type of scope of warfare. So you want to be surrounded by people that are loyal, people that are committed, people that are bright, people that are actually really good at what they do. And I'm not seeing a lot of that in one of the campaigns. I'm seeing a lot of it in the other one. So let's just have a look at some of the strategies, and I think some of the missteps as well for some of the campaigns. In regards to the Harris campaign, I think there's been some massive missteps. For a start, I don't think Waltz is anywhere close to the type of VP that people really need. There's a lot of question marks, a lot of asterisks after him, and I feel some of that is being suppressed. I think there is a lot of questions about China. There's a lot of questions about inappropriate relationships with youngsters, and the fact is he's just there's something weird about it. There's a vibe that is just creepy as shit, it really is. As for Harris, she's never won a primary. She's never had a vote. She was anointed. And I don't think this was, in fairness, I don't think that the Democrats actually wanted her. I think they wanted either Newsom or Shapiro or Clinton or a Michelle Obama. I think that they were pushed into that corner. So there's that. But is she presidential material? No, she was by far the most unpopular. People seem to forget this. Just even 3 months ago, she was like the most unpopular VP in history. And that's among Democrats as well. And all of a sudden now she's the great white hope. Or great black hope. It's just not real. The other big misstep is the endorsements. There's a lot of, because they're all about identity politics. They think that the celebrities endorsing them is in some way going to sway people, and it's frankly not. People, that's not going to put groceries on the table. That's not going to bring gas prices down. That's not going to stop wars. None of that happens with celebrities. And who are the celebrities that they're actually getting to endorse them? Megan Thee Stallion, Beyonce, we all saw how that went. Leonardo DiCaprio, and the Madison Square Garden thing that Trump did was quite remarkable. But there was a massive point there made, and that all of these celebrities that have stepped up for Kamala Harris are all on the Diddy list, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. And even Kamala Harris has got pictures of her with Diddy, and back in the day, that was the thing to do. But that's not who you want endorsing you when it's front of mind and in the newspapers and everybody's talking about it. Why would you surround yourself by people that have questions over them? Now, in contrast, Trump has done a very, very good job this time. Last time, I think he did an appalling job. He was surrounded by disloyal, ineffective people like Bolton, like Milley, like Kelly, like everyone. He just didn't get it right. And frankly, I think that happened because he didn't even think he was going to win. This time, he's got the most influential person on the planet by his side, Elon Musk. He's got two Democrats, even a Kennedy on his side. No one saw that coming. So he's got him endorsing. He's got Tulsi Gabbard, another Democrat, very, very effective, military, solid woman that personally I would love to see as president. These are the people that are there. Ramaswamy, he's an effective businessman. He's got Joe Rogan. He's got, Dana White. You're talking about huge names with massive influence, all of which have a huge degree of credibility in their own markets. These are the people that are coming with all of their people, that they're coming to vote. And I think we saw, I think it was probably a wake-up call for a lot of people in New York. You know, over 100,000 people turn up for 20,000 seats in Madison Square Gardens. I mean, just absolutely remarkable. I don't think that anyone has in politics has ever garnered that degree of power. And to have a lineup on the stage of people that weren't there to perform, they weren't there to sing, people didn't come to get a free concert. They came for a message, and I think that message was really very powerful and very clear in New York, which is one of the bluest of the blue states. So if I was on the Kamala Harris team right now, I'd probably be looking for a new job. If I was part of the Trump team, I'd be looking for a raise, you know, because I do feel that there is a massive disparity between the two campaigns. And I think that Trump, for all of his flaws, for all of his gusto and bluster, you know, they've done really well, considering he's also survived, you know, 3 assassination attempts as well. That's, you know, let's not overlook that. But, you know, with this whole vibe, and you're going against what is essentially the whole of the media. The whole of the media are totally anti-Trump. They're totally pro-Kamala, and they don't know why. No one knows why. And now the media are turning on her because she's simply not answering questions. She's hiding away from the media. If you want the media on your side, you've got to play their game, and she's not doing that. And I think that's a serious misstep for the Democrats. You know, they're hanging on to the fact that they may be able to get the popular vote as they normally do. That, of course, means nothing, but that will give them some solace, I suppose. But I think what will happen, I think that Trump is going to run away with this. I think he's run a far better campaign, and I think Kamala has dropped the ball. I think what will happen as the probably as the dust settles is that the Democrats will blame it on misogyny. They'll blame it on sexism, they'll blame it on racism. You can guarantee they'll just go straight to those and say, well, what do you expect? She was a black woman, you know, and yeah, America is wrong because it's full of racists and it's full of misogynists. And that's how they'll spin it. And they'll try and do that in readiness for 4 years' time. So that's my take on things. Whether you agree with me or not doesn't really matter. I'm just giving my take on it. As I've said many times, I can't vote anyway. I'm British. So, you know, I don't have any real skin in the game, but I do see what's going on. I do understand strategy and tactics. I think there was a shot going on somewhere. Well, I heard it, so it obviously wasn't for me. So, yeah, so that's my take on it. So this is Simon Drizelian. I hope you enjoy my little videos. And if you do, subscribe, pass it on, see how it goes. All right, guys, take care. Simon Drizelian, out to you.